Hey guys, we're going to talk a little bit about how can you detect players if they're trying to scam you or if they're wise guys, if they're not average Joes per se, if there's somebody who's willing or looking to scam you as an agent. Everybody's here to have an honest business. If the player wins and they deserve it, go ahead and pay them. If they lose, that's the difficult part. Sometimes they don't want to pay up. Okay. Advice for that: try to get players referred by somebody else, so that way you could have that person that referred that guy at least be a little bit of pain in the ass to that guy that is not paying, and you handle it the way you want to handle it. Okay. But the basic point of this video is how to detect if someone is trying to scam you. Uh, First things first, we have post up players and credit players. Post up are guys that are going to call in and they're going to ask you, how could I deposit? I want to deposit $500 and give me an account for $500. Okay. And then credit are the guys that are going to call and let you know, hey, can I open an account? Can you give me a credit of 500? And then if I lose 500, I'll go ahead and pay you. So they're not paying uh, cash up front. Okay, both of them, they can still scam you. So be careful with that. I'm gonna try to hit a few points right off the top of my head. I didn't actually write nothing down. I should have to make it more clear on the video, but I'm gonna see if I could at least give you a few tips and try to help you out. Okay. Well, this is a software we use, or this is a software we offer. And the first thing you have to be careful when you get a player is try to ask him how was he referred by who. And if you get one player, it's okay. Two players will be okay. If you start getting like four players calling you at once, five players calling you at once, be careful because it might be that it's a group of players that are looking for agents to actually scam the agent. And the way they do it is, for example, they open an account, they ask you for 500 credit. They open another account, 500 credit. They open another 500 credit, and so on and so forth. When you notice, you're going to have $5,000 credit to a same guy. Okay, even though they're calling with different names, different emails, different phone numbers, it's actually the same guy. So that's why they all call at the same time with different phone numbers and so on. Okay. How can you detect if it's the same guy? Pretty easy in this software, but most of the prices per head they also offer that. The first things first, you have to log in as your agent. Let's see, this is a demo account. Okay, so the first thing is first, you log in under your agent account. Let me look for this one. Go here. Okay. Okay. This guy. It's a demo account, right? So there's a few players that are going to be active. They're not active. Okay. First thing you have to be careful is if you see a guy that starts winning all of a sudden. For example, this guy lost and then he wins and he wins. It's okay. But if you see the next week, he lost. That's an average guy. If you see that he wins and he loses, he wins and he loses, it's an average guy. Okay. The problem comes if you start seeing. Let me see if I could find a guy. There's a few guys. Let me see if I could open the guy that we got this week. This guy. See, this guy opened the account on Monday, and then the same day that he started playing on this account, all he did was bet live bet. Okay, that's not common. That's not normal. Okay, most of the guys will like to bet in the game. See, like this, and like this, but he would also have a few lives. So it's a combination, but not only lives. If you see a guy that is betting only life, you have to be really careful because most of the guys that bet only life, they're not actually betting um, by logging in on the computer and actually making the bet. They actually hire a programmer or there's softwares out there where they will go ahead and select the line. And if by any reason the live bet gets to that particular line, the system will do it automatically. It will make the bet on the customer's behalf. And you say, okay, well, even though he's betting on the live, he should lose, right? Well, no. The reason is that there's not actually a person who's logging in and making the bets, and you count with the person factor making a mistake or betting with the heart. Betting with the heart means that he's actually looking at the live and he thinks that he's going to win, he's going to make the bet, but he's not actually knowing um, if that's going to happen or not. He's just, I don't know, he has a hunch and he wants to bet on it just by by him basing on his knowledge with the line, right? But when you put a factor of the machine doing it, even though the line moves up and down, he's not going to bet it because the machine doesn't bet with the heart. He's just going to go in and make the bet without having the factor of the heart involved with the player. For example, let's say, I don't know if I'm making myself clear. Hopefully I am. If not, you could email me and I could explain a little bit more. When you go to Walmart or a supermarket and you have four items on your list and you said, okay, I'm going to buy Coca-Cola, I'm going to buy cookies, and I'm going to buy ice cream. If you go in and you buy those three items and you come back, okay, Walmart doesn't want those customers. He wants a customer that comes in, buys the three items, and buys a chocolate, buys some chips and stuff like that. Why? He's spending more money. That's actually the factor of the heart that I'm trying to explain. When you go in the life and you're trying to bet on the life, the factor of the heart that he looks at the line, he says, "Oh yeah, definitely, that's going to be a winner." Well, most likely he's going to lose. But when you get a robot involved, that factor goes away. Okay. Not only that, he's using multiple accounts on different sites. So that way, if he wins on this one, he loses maybe on the other one, or if he loses on the other one, he wins on this one. But overall, he's gonna win. There's no way that this happens on the first day. And if it happens, it's okay. The agent did pay him off. Look, the first day he bet, he won $700. He got paid $700. But then the agent called me and we analyzed the factor and the odds. There was no way that the same pattern for the next day was doing the same thing. He bets on the life. One, two, three, four, five bets. Okay. He actually wins overall.